Hello and welcome back to the Cheltenham Festival for the last time today. We're on the final race, the 5.30, the champion bumper, and that will be day 2 completed. We'll go through the field. Number 1 is Argento Boy, number 2 Bill Joyce, number 3 Say to Chance, number 4 Cantico, number 7 Fishery Lane, number 8, Jalon Du Deris. Number 9, Jasmin De Vaux. Number 11, Cabesios. Number 12, Romeo Coolio. Number 13 is Royal Infantry. Number 14, 6 Mile Bridge. Number 15, Sounds Victorious. Number 16, Tishan. Number 17, The Yellow Clay. Number 19, Union Avenue. Number 20, You Ought to Know. Number 21, Fleur au Fusil. Number 23, Dirty Den. And 24 is Stavy. And we got a host of non-runners here. Celtic Dino, Farland, Kingston Pride, Tripoli Flyer, and Junta Marvel. And that last one there was for Willie Mullins. We've also got, say, Farland for Paul Nicholls, Kingston Pride for Nicky Henderson, all of his coming out. But it still leaves a big enough field here of 19 runners, £45,560 to winning connections for the last race. And let's go and have a look and see what we've given to win this. So we've taken all the non-runners out, and it leaves our favourite as Fleur au Fusil. So we'll go back into Betfair, and currently Fleur au Fusil is trading at 19. So you would require £5, 26 stakes on this one to return £100. Then our second selection is You Ought to Know. That's trading at 8.8. If you watched the video that we done last night, there was a lot of good selections that have been taken out, so the prices are not going to be anywhere near what they were last night. So £11.36 at 8.8 SP would return £100 for You Ought to Know. The Yellow Clay, just before I go into that, the over round again here, 101.8. It was always worth leaving that until now. The Yellow Clay trading at 9.2. £10.87 on this one would return you £100. Our fourth selection is Royal Infantry. Royal Infantry currently trading at 36. This would require £2.78 to return £100. Our fifth selection is Tishan. This is 18 currently at the moment trading, and stakes of £5.56 would be required to get £100 back. And so far, we've laid out £35.83. Then we'll go into the sixth selection, which is 6 Mile Bridge. And 6 Mile Bridge currently 42 on the exchange, and stakes of £2.38 would return £100. Our seventh selection is Jasmin De Vaux, and Jasmin De Vaux is second favourite currently at 6.4. So we're just going to have a look at what we'd staked up until then. It was £38.21. So the maximum we can have on this will be £11.79. Take the rest of them out and bring the calculator out for the final time. 6.4 is the price on Betfair for Jasmin De Vaux and £11.79 on this one would return £75. So there would still be a £25 profit in that. And the other 6 that we would be betting on would be 6 Mile Bridge, Tishan, Royal Infantry, the Yellow Clay, You Ought to Know, and Fleur au Fusil. So as it stands over the 2 days, we're now losing exactly £100. So this would put us £150 behind if it loses, or we would collar £50 back hopefully and just go into the 3rd day with a loss of £50. Just going back over the other races just to fill up some time before the race actually gets underway in about 3 minutes. The first race was Ballyburn. This was a very easy one to back at 1.56 and we had £50 on that. Getting into race 2, this was the Brown Advisory, Factor File, basically as you like. Got that, we got our money back on that one. The 3rd race, the Coral Cup, same as last year, Langadana. I didn't have it last year either. And you can see what they've done. They put it in 3 races. Didn't do anything with it, just to drop the handicap mark down again and then bolts in again. But well done to the Skeltons on that one. Into the 4th race, the Queen Mother Chase, Champion Chase, El Fabiolo, big odds on favourite. And that's mostly the race of the week for the bookmakers at the moment, because I think they're taking a hiding on all the other favourites, short ones. Captain Guinness won that one. Then, of course, the Glenfarclas at 4:10 was cancelled due to a waterlogged track. Then we just had the Grand Annual, which was won by, again, the Skeltons. Unexpected Party won that one. And coming into the last, fingers crossed with whatever you're betting on for the finale of the day. And we'll go over to the audio commentary. And I'll leave you with that, and I'll speak to you once more at the end.
Might well have given Cheltenham Bone Machine something. Yeah. I mean, even one of the 25-to-1 shots could win this. It's a real
champion bumper and T-shirt and the blue and pink racing enthusiast.
Don't seem to be a very good commentary this at the moment. I'm going to come out of it and go back in again.
Red jacket back in midfield, just behind you. You ought to know in the purple. Maroon and white is towards the rear early. With Fisher. As they climb the hill. And head towards the end of more than half. Followed by Jean on Dudery. 6 Mile. Up at this stage, Jasmin De Vaux with just Royal Infantry. At this stage, Jasmin De Vaux. But in truth, they're very well grouped as they move steadily towards the end of more than 3/4 of a mile. And Tishan takes them along at around about 30 miles an hour with little more than 10 lengths covering the field. Quebecois, orange jacket, is disputing second with the yellow clay. And then Cantico with the yellow cap to the grey Stavy wide. Jalon Dudery and the maroon and white handy with Seta Chance towards the near side of 6 Mile Bridge and Sands victorious. The other of the greys, Argento Boy in a red cap, as now out wide Jasmin De Vaux begins to creep a little bit closer. The double green silks, the spotted cap for Patrick Mullins. He's followed out deep by Royal Infantry. You ought to know in the purple and yellow is held up with Romeo Coolio and Union Avenue and Fishery Lane, and Dirty Den is last of a still very well clustered up field with Fleur au Fusil pulling hard in midfield. The shades of blue, the hoop cap for Jody Townend. Across the top of the track they go, well beyond the halfway point in the Weatherby's Champion Bumper. Tishan, who was keen in the early part of the race, still leading by 2 lengths. The one who's dropped off from is Stavy, beginning to tail off. The yellow clay sits on the leader's tail, just ahead of Quebecois Orange Jacket in third. Cantico begins the descent close up with Onamate, the grey Argento Boy out wide. Stavy's being pulled up. Seta Chance is down on the inner, tracking Jalon Dudery on the descent. Then Sands victorious, Dark Jacket with the white sleeves only 3 lengths off the lead. In truth, most of them have a chance here as they head inside the last half mile and they're about to begin the run for home. Tishan, the yellow clay with the red cap. Quebecois out wide, Cantico and Argento Boy, followed there by Jasmin De Vaux in the double green and Royal Infantry in a black jacket. Then Fleur au Fusil and Sands victorious. Jalon Dudery in the maroon and white is poised. Romeo Coolio, black and white, getting into it on the inner as Quebecois falls back through the field and they're about to swing for home just outside the last quarter mile. Tishan, the strong challenging Jalon Dudery, comes there powerfully with stablemate Romeo Coolio. Out wide the yellow clay, into the straight they come, widest of all Jasmin De Vaux away to the left from Fleur au Fusil. It's an Elliott pair who've moved on here. Romeo Coolio noses ahead under Keith Donoghue, away to the left. Jasmin De Vaux though has been into search home, the other Elliott runner battling away. Jalon Dudery deep inside the furlong. Jasmin De Vaux, is this Willie Mullins' date with destiny? He has to fight hard because Romeo Coolio is battling back willingly, but in the hands of Patrick Mullins, it's Jasmin De Vaux. Willie Mullins, 100 not out of the Cheltenham Festival. Romeo Coolio went down fighting, very close for third between Jalon Dudery and Sands victorious, and running on late Fishery Lane.
100 for Willie Mullins at the Cheltenham Festival, ridden by son Patrick Mullins as
Thank
well.
God we got the last winner there. Not out of trouble by any means, but at least we've ended on a winner for today. So, if anyone's got any comments, you can leave them. And around 7 o'clock this evening, I will be putting on tomorrow's cards, which I've already done, and selections and everything. So I will be posting that around 7ish for those who want to follow that. And other than that, I think that's about it, but not a great day. But at the end of the day, it could be a lot worse, I suppose. Right, so thanks for listening today. I appreciate that. And if you can subscribe, leave a like or comments or anything you can do just to bump everything up and keep going. That's more to the point. But otherwise, thanks very much for your company this afternoon, and we'll be back again tomorrow for the full show and downloads, and you know, the first 4 they'll have on ITV I'll put on here as well, so you can watch them. And yeah, we'll catch up then. So don't forget, around 7 o'clock tonight you'll have tomorrow's cards on there, and if not, we'll catch up tomorrow afternoon. Thanks again.